Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with this deck and with my guides. So if you are here because this message popped up in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this is definitely for you. So this can be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever it is that you have Sagittarius in your chart. They keep calling me to look at the second card on the bottom. I usually only pull the first one. We have the Ten of Swords, so definitely ending some kind of painful cycle here. But be sure and like the video for me and hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. Definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really help to grow my channel, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you so very much. But it also pushes the messages out into the algorithm, right? So that others can get the guidance and the messages that they need as well. So I really do appreciate you doing that. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, some kind of breakthrough coming through here, right? So I always see the aces as gifts from the divine. So this is like spirit handing you some kind of truth or clarity or breakthrough, and it is up to you to, see this opportunity and to take this opportunity in order to move forward. So this can be like some kind of new inspiring idea that you get here. This can just be like, a breakthrough in career, a breakthrough in a relationship here. And it's just that first exciting step in a process, right? And then trust your intuition to guide you towards the next step. But it's definitely a really good sign of some kind of breakthrough or clarity coming in here. So the situation is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about boredom. This is stagnation. This is, not taking new opportunities, right? So he's so focused on these Three of Cups here, these disappointments. So this could be like relationships. This could be jobs. This could be all of it, right? Like just all of these things in the past that have not worked out have really left you feeling disappointed and just unsatisfied. You're not fulfilled. And I feel like this is you really needing to open up to new opportunities, right? A lot of times we kind of close ourselves off because of past disappointments, right? Especially in love, like not wanting to try a new relationship because you don't want to get hurt again, right? Like you don't want to repeat that cycle. But, I feel like in an effort to protect yourself, you also experience pain and you're restricting yourself from feeling anything, right? From taking new opportunities. So, I see this hand here, which reminds me very much of this ace. I always see that in this Four of Cups. Spirit is trying to hand you this new beginning, but you're not even seeing it because you're so focused on this past disappointment, right? So open to new opportunities and watch for new things coming in here, right? Because I very much feel like there is this new beginning trying to come through. So the blockage here is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about moving on and moving forward, calm, peace, harmony, right? Like, so the water is really choppy here, but it's very smooth here. So it's like literally accepting a lesson and moving to calmer waters. And, this could be like a delay or an inability to move on from a difficult situation. So I feel like you're really needing to rely on your intuition right now to guide you towards anything that still needs resolving. And, it can also be like really just needing to maintain hope for the future and trying to accept a lesson for what it is, right? Again, with this Four of Cups, I just feel like you're so closed off that you're not moving forward. You're kind of just stuck and stagnant where you are. The root cause of this is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about worry. This is fear. I call this the hamster wheel thinking card, right? Like replaying situations, conversations, what ifs, right? Like just up late at night worrying about things and you're kind of keeping yourself stuck in a cycle because you're not moving forward, right? And you're just kind of focused on all the negativity and you're not moving forward into a new cycle here. So in the past, what is still affecting the situation, we have the Five of Swords. So, this makes perfect sense. There's no judgment here. Like I completely understand this. When you feel stuck or stagnant or you feel closed off and you can't move forward because you're in your head, we had the Five of Swords. So this is like manipulation, lies, deceit, like maybe feeling very defeated, right? Maybe you've just been through a lot, because if you're anything like me, you've been through a horrendous cycle here and it's really hard to move forward, right? Like we have that Ten of Swords there on the bottom. That's why they were calling my attention to that. There's been manipulation, lies, like a very difficult, painful cycle. He has 10 swords in his back, right? Like that's not an easy thing to deal with. So again, there's no judgment for feeling stuck or stagnant or like you can't move on because of all this manipulation and lies, right? This could have caused delays. You're just feeling really defeated and tired. And I feel like it's hard for you to move forward and accept something for what it is. But I really feel like there is a breakthrough coming in here, maybe getting some kind of clarity, because we also have the Queen of Swords. What your higher self or your spirit guides are giving you here is the Queen of Swords. And this, again, is about truth and clarity. So you have the Ace of Swords here. I feel like there is this need to accept the truth, or, getting clarity will help you move forward. And then she's also very, like, she speaks her truth, right? Speaking up for yourself, having boundaries, and really cutting things out that no longer serve you, right? She has the sword up and she has her hand out to receive these new beginnings, right? Whatever this ace is, but she also has that sword up. So she's willing to cut things out that don't serve her so that she can move into a new cycle, right? I just feel like there's a need for some kind of clarity or accepting the truth of whatever this manipulation is, right? So maybe this was a relationship that you were in and, they lied to you, or they cheated on you, whatever it is. This is you really needing to come to terms with that and accept the lesson in that, right? Like now you know what you don't want out of a relationship, right? You know red flags so that you can move into a more healthy cycle and you can keep your boundaries up, right? So in the immediate future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is like hard work, right? This is really focusing on your skill set. So I feel like this is like whatever it is that you've been cultivating is going to really lead to abundance, right? Like all of your hard work is paying off. Your efforts are not going to go unnoticed. So like definitely keep putting in that work. I know if you're anything like me, we've been putting in a lot of work, right? So if this is about like a partnership, it's, about you two putting in the work, or, all the hard work that you've been putting in on yourself is really going to pay off. That could be leading to increased financial prosperity, right? Whatever it is. Or, cultivating some kind of spiritual practice in healing, and trust that you can, you have the skills and you have the mindset to do so, right? So I really do feel like your hard work is paying off here in the immediate future. This could be more abundance. This could just be, recognition for all of your hard work by others or by yourself, even like accepting that you've been through a lot and like realizing that you are capable. So in your thoughts and feelings, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very decisive. He is very intellectual, so very logical, right? And knowing that you're the power and authority of your life, right? And trust your voice, like speak up. Like you have the King and Queen of Swords here. So I feel like this is you really needing to maybe get out of your emotions and be more logical about things. Take decisive action and get clear and speak your truth, right? So staying balanced in your head and your emotions, right? And you can take those decisive actions on your own behalf from a place of logic and reason. Don't let your emotions get the better of you in situations, right? So you could just really be feeling very empowered, or, like you really want to kind of step into like this powerful authority and be ambitious, right? Like maybe you are feeling very ambitious right now. So in the environment, the influence right now is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is like that Prince Charming, right? This is like some kind of love offer. But I also feel like this is you focusing on self-love, pouring into yourself, and also like even romanticizing things. Romanticize your life, right? Like what is it that's going to fill you up and make you happy, right? Because you're clearly not happy and you're stagnant and you're very worried about things because of like a manipulative situation or a very tough cycle that has ended. So now it is time to really pour into yourself. What's going to make you happy? If self-love is not selfish, right? It's time to really focus on self and pour into yourself and also go after your heart's desire here, right? If that's a new creative project, definitely go after it. Find some kind of inspiration, especially when it comes to your spirituality. But definitely go after your heart's desire. Fill your own cup here. So, in your hopes and fears, we have the strength card. And the strength is about that inner confidence, right? Knowing that you have what it takes to persevere and you have the endurance to overcome any obstacles that are thrown your way. So, I really feel like you're hoping to find that inner strength and endurance and overcome any obstacles that you are facing right now. And you definitely will, right? Um, I feel like this is just like making changes and working to like reach that next level of connection with the divine and knowing that you have what it takes to overcome these challenges and be brave, trust that inner strength and also like being vulnerable or knowing that it's okay to ask for help, right? Like she's being very compassionate and caring to this lion, but she's also like she has her hand right next to his mouth, right? So he's being vulnerable and trusting her to help him, but she's also being vulnerable in, that's not about putting yourself in danger, but just knowing that having compassion, not having to force things, right? Having compassion and nurturing things and being brave in the face of, these situations, these changes that are trying to take place here. So the potential outcome here is the Hermit. So the Hermit is all about pulling back your energy and going within to try to find answers, right? So, he knows the difference between being alone and being lonely, but I feel like you are maybe embarking on some kind of soul searching endeavor or really trying to seek your own inner truth here, right? But like maybe allowing yourself to be alone and, go for long walks, meditate, tap into that divine inner wisdom, right? And I feel like when, it's necessary to have that healthy practice to kind of rejuvenate yourself. And you'll know when it's like time to, be with others again when your energy is feeling restored. I just feel like right now is a time to really pull your energy back and do some soul searching here in order to move on, to accept a lesson for what it is and get the clarity that you need in order to move forward, right? Because a lot of times when we're around other people, they can kind of influence our decisions or, we may take on their opinions. So really kind of going within to search for your own answers and look into what it is that you need to move on from or how to move on from it, right? But you definitely have the strength to do this and you have the skill set to do so. I just feel like all of your hard work will pay off. And, just remain decisive, logical, step into your personal power here. Because that was a very tough cycle we were going through. But there's truth and clarity coming in here. I really feel like things are going to pay off for you. All of your hard work that you've put in is going to help and it's going to, all pay off. So I hope that message helped and I will see you guys next time. Bye.